SportsCenter's top plays. They're all fantastic. Number 10, second round of the German Cup. Bayern Munich versus Werder Bremen. 74th minute, Bastian Schweinsteiger gets the pass, rips it past the goalie. Auf Wiedersehen. Bayern Munich wins it 2-1.
I'm thinking they're having a Schweinsteiger after the game, after the show tonight.
Rockets, drink it warm.
Rockets, Lakers at 9. Chase Buttinger from Brad Miller. It was not enough. Lakers by a deuce.
Number 8, Suns and Trailblazers. Jason Richardson. Check out the behind-the-back pass to Hakeem Warwick. Warwick finishes despite the foul. And when you're strong like that, Neil, you know the only plausible explanation, the shake weight. Trailblazers win at 106-92.
Oh, Maui is on our mind at 7. It's the Xterra World Championships Triathlon. The caveman, Conrad Stoltz from South Africa, becomes the first pro to win Xterra World titles 4 times. He dedicated to his father, who's battling cancer.
Number 6, Manchester and Wolverhampton, 90th minute. Javier Hernandez, a nice fake to fool the defender. Oh, you fancy, huh? And Man U advances to the quarterfinals of the Carling Cup.
At 5, Heat, Celtics, Rondo. Thought he had something. LeBron said no. Announcer said they thought this might be goaltending. It was not called.
Number 4, Senators and Coyotes. Senators scored 2 goals, 9 seconds apart in the first period. First goal scored by Erik Karlsson, second by Alexei Kovalev. Should I? Alexei! The Senators win it 5-2.
Boise State keeps lining them up and knocking them down. Beats Louisiana Tech by 29. A little trickeration. Kellen Moore, who threw one to Austin Pettis earlier, catches one from Austin Pettis here. Coach getting into the playbook, and when you're on that blue turf, you have no chance. Hawaii next.
And number 2, Heat and Celtics. Rajon Rondo. You know, Shaq's big. Just throw it up there and let him put it down. Not a statue there. He's getting up to throw it down. His first points as a Celtic.
All right, Stan and I were talking about how many LeBron plays would be in top plays, and the one that we thought wasn't, this one we thought probably would be, the monster dunk. Not enough. Celtics win.
And I'm going to say it like Carl Weathers. Here we go.
Okay.
Number 10, Celtics visiting the Cavaliers. Rajon Rondo avoids Anderson Varejao, goes up and under. 18 points for Rondo, but the Celtics go down in Cleveland.
Mavericks hosting the Bobcats. Jason Kidd. Look what the kid did. Threw it up. Tyson Chandler. How's it? Over to Gerald Wallace.
How about some hockey? Number 8, Brooks Laich drops a feed to Alex Ovechkin, who makes the shot. Cam Ward with an incredible save, though, with his blocker.
See, if you could see us right now, Stan's looking at us because I told him I had evens. Dante Green penetrates up for the slam. Anthony Tolliver, his biorhythms are blocked.
At number 6, from his own blue line, Brian Little weaves inside past Sean Avery back to the outside around Mark Stahl. Crosses in front of the goal, beats Martin Biron.
All right, kids, Derrick Rose is wearing those new kicks, and he's getting his kicks in him. In Oklahoma City, Taj Gibson, the bounce pass to Rose, backdoor cut, and Rose up and under. I mean, he was all over the highlights.
Caps and Canes again. John Erskine shoots from the point. David Steckel gets the rebound from his back. He passes to Matt Hendricks, who scores. Steckel laying flat on the ice, able to get the puck to Hendricks. Still more coming up from that game.
Blake. Ah! He's just going to go by Blake now, because that's such a dude name. He had a dude night, but the Trailblazers beat the Clippers.
At number 2, Thunder hosting the Bulls. Neil, what do they call him?
Dr. Nasty.
Serge Ibaka putting it down. And then Russell Westbrook. You know what? Those fans in Oklahoma, they got some great fans there, and the Thunder put on a show for them as they win at 106-95.
All right, it's the glove save. It's our top play of the day. It's the Caps and Canes. It's Michael Neuvert pulling out the big glove. That's like World Series glove. Full extension. Caps win. 3-0.
SportsCenter's top plays with no waiting. Number 10 on the ice, Kings and Stars. Brad Richards with the slap shot from past the blue line, goes straight through the glass. And yep. Somebody calls safe like. Kings going to win at 5-2.
Bartender, how about something top shelf at number 9? Number 9. Number 9. Keith Yandel, top shelf on Chris Osgood. Coyotes win 4-2.
Number 8, Florida State and NC State. Christian Ponder Made a lot of plays in this game, but came up wanting in the end. But look at him get the left-handed forward toss to pick up the first down.
At 7, Chris Stewart was on ice, but he was hotter than a fox in a forest fire. Second career hat trick. Stewart has 8 goals in 10 games this season. Avalanche wins 6-5.
Number 6, North Carolina A&T and Bethune-Cookman playing. And then this.
Now Maurice Francois checking into the game. He's the slot receiver. And we just lost power. The whole stadium is in complete darkness right now. There's flashlights.
We are the world. We are. Bethune-Cookman lit up the Aggies 67-17.
I got lights out right there. Hakeem Warwick. Steve Nash finds him. Ah! Suns won.
Number 4, Panthers and Senators. Milan McCulloch on the breakaway. Thomas Volkun. That little piggy saved a goal.
Wild Capitals. Nicholas Backstrom, the save on Mike Knuble, and then Nicholas Backstrom, the save on Nicholas Backstrom. There were 2 Nick Backstroms. The Wild's Nick Backstrom won, 2-1.
Number 2, Alcazar versus Athletic Bilbao. Carlos Gerpegi from way out. And Bilbao with the win, 1-0.
We were pondering what one would be. We came up with this. Christian rolling right. Oh, second effort gets it done. But in the end, North Carolina State with the better effort. And they win by 4. Let's roll for truth. Let's roll Fridays. Top 10 plays. Pacers, Bobcats. TJ Ford on the break, dumping it off to Danny Granger. Oh, hope he's still not watching. Tyrus Thomas from behind.
And that's Baton Rouge blocking New Orleans right there. Number 9, Cavs and Raptors. Ramon Sessions running the break. Andre Bargnani is 7 feet tall, but he can't stop Sessions, who goes up and then under and then in. More from this game coming up.
Market 8, dude. Oilers, Blackhawks. Jordan Eberle. The pass from Sean Horkoff and Marty Turco. Close your eyes time. More from this game momentarily.
Number 7, high school football. Burns Rebels, Dorman Cavaliers. Nelson Hughes going to Sharon Peak. 80 yards in the Dorman touchdown. Now, Peak's the guy you want to know. Number 11 player of the ESPNU 150. Number 1 wide receiver. He's going to Clemson.
At 6, bartender, Jared Jack. Oh, Ryan Hollins. I'm sorry, we gave last call.
Get that big stuff out of here.
He gets the top play, but the Raptors get the win.
Number 5, Knicks and Celtics. Ray Allen's pass goes astray, but look who's got it. Rajon Rondo, and he finds Shaq for the dunk. Rondo completed more passes than Tom Brady. Triple-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 24 assists. Second most ever by a Celtic. You know his first name, Bob Cousy.
Bob Cousy wore PF Flyers. Magic Heat, LeBron to Dwayne Wade. And LeBron, fabulous passive big man. The Heat won big.
Number 3, Canes and Rangers. Sloppy play by the Rangers in their own zone. You can't let that happen. Jeff Skinner gets the puck, only the goalie to beat. And he beat him. Henrik Lundqvist put in a vulnerable position there, and the Hurricanes win 4-3.
CFL, Hamilton and Calgary. Calgary missing the 44-yard field goal. Hamilton's Marcus Thigpen picking it up 2 yards deep. How fast can he run the 112-yard dash? 4th return of touchdown for the season. How much is a touchdown worth in Canada? Calgary won.
Friday's absolute best play, Oilers and Blackhawks. Gilbert Brulé with a little creme brulee on the give and go to Andrew Cogliano, who slaps it off balance. Look at Cogliano sliding it past Corey Crawford. Oilers win big, 7-4.
We have boiled down the top 10 plays into one neat package. Top 10 from Saturday. Wake in Maryland. Danny O'Brien to Quentin McCree. Diving catch in the end. Maryland scored 62 points on Saturday, 62-14.
Number 9, Man U Tottenham. Luka Modric looking for the goal, but check out Edwin van der Sar. Van der Sar with the save right there. Man U wins it 2-0.
Who was that now?
Van der Sar.
Thank you. All right, number 8, all sorts of penalty shots in the NHL on Saturday. David Booth and a 3-1 Panthers win. This is Franz Nielsen. only goal in a 6-1 Islanders loss to the Flyers. Dave Steckel capping the Caps' 6-goal second period. And then Ryan Callahan and the Rangers' 2-0 win.
Number 7, Wizards Hawks, Jamal Crawford. Sound full, please.
Bounce. How about that move by Jamal Crawford?
Jamal Crawford. Beautiful move.
On the setup from Joe.
That's how Kevin Kev gets it done on the Y.
Back in the day. All right, how about VMI and Army? Hey, the Army Black Knights have 5 wins on the season. Check out the Army combat uniforms.
Love it.
Donovan Travis down the sidelines, and then he gets creative. Laterals into Jordan Trimble. He takes it in. And on Military Appreciation Day, who else is going to win but Army? 29-7.
VMI defenders couldn't see him. That's not fair. Michigan State, Iowa, Ricky Stenze to Marvin McNutt. And sometimes you make nuts, sometimes you don't. Nice one-handed over-the-shoulder catch in Iowa. Rolls, knocking Michigan State from the unbeaten 37-6.
All right, Miami and Virginia, number 4, Stephen Morris, Chase Minifield. Interception, and he gets the foot down, Mike. How about that pick in Virginia's win?
Number 3, Missouri and Nebraska, Roy Helu saying goodbye not once, not twice, but 3 times in this game. 3 touchdowns, all over 50 yards, 307 yards. Just the 3rd FBS player with at least the last 5 seasons with 3 touchdowns of at least 50 yards in a single game. Nebraska rolls.
Number 2, this is A.J. Green. He's number 2 on Mel Kiper's board. How about that grab against Florida? We'll show you a couple times, and why not? Although Georgia would lose in overtime, 34-31.
And number 1, Oregon USC, Darren Thomas, you've got Maehl. Jeff Maehl, look at that. Hangs on, great dive and catch, and Oregon getting it done. They routed USC 53-32.